Hello everyone, it's Diane. Happy 4th of July. When I did the... I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, pardon me. When I did the earlier video today, I said that my mail should probably be here by now, and then when I went downstairs I realized it's the 4th of July. There will be no mail. It's a national holiday in the United States. So, happy 4th of July. I didn't get as much done as I was hoping to on these journals, and it's 7:45 p.m. But when my daughter got out of work, she was home alone, I was home alone, it's a holiday, so she came over and we watched a movie together. We watched The Greatest Showman. I love it. So anyway, and then we visited for a while, and it was good for both of us. Let me see, I think it's zoomed in a little too much. Make some adjustments here. Okay, so I wanted you to see that I did complete the covers. I had this one already done, and I don't remember which one I decorated with you, but there's that one, and there's that one, the mermaid journals. And the papers I'm using are Ivy Shutter's Song of the Sea. I love the images in that kit. And she has some lined papers too, and I forgot about the lined papers, and I already trimmed most of the papers, but I still had to print some more, so I did remember to print the lines on the backs of some of the papers, so each signature of all 3 books will have a lined paper on the back of that. So, and there's scrapbook paper, which I dyed with food coloring, and then I used some of my sprays to try to get a cool effect. And I like the way they turned out. I used blues and greens and some purples. This one I will probably stencil on. It's one of the printed papers that didn't get printed on the back. Music paper and some miscellaneous papers. This is from an old blank journal. So this is some of the paper that I got at the estate sale. This one has the 1/2-inch grid on it. And I did dye that and bake it. So I've got most of my pages cut and set. And, you know, I was arranging them into signatures. I want to get them out of the way so I don't mess them up, because what I'm going to do right now is make some more of these bags. I took a merchandise bag from Denise's shop, A Tattered Dream, and I had done this a while ago when I was trying to do stuff with Mrs. Cog's images. Oh yes, in addition to Ivy Shutter's Song of the Sea, I'm using Mrs. Cog's Mermaids. So I had put alcohol inks on this bag, and it went right through to the back side, so I didn't have to do both sides. And then I just glued on this. This was printed on cardstock, so it's a little bit heavy for this, so the rest of them I will use images that are printed on paper. And then I just added extra little bits, little pieces. So what I'm going to do right now is try to remember how I did that, because it was a long time ago, like I said. Is this the right size bag? This bag seems big. Oh yes, it is big. So this is one of the bags that I used to have in my shop. I don't have this size anymore. What am I gonna do? I think I have some brown bags, but I don't want to leave and look for them because they're not in this room. So instead of doing that, I guess we will decoupage some napkins. Getting some tags to decoupage on. And maybe I'll well, I was going to decoupage on some of the bags too, but I don't have the right size bags. Alright, so I've got some tags. I'll just do some Mod Podge here. and I have two kinds of napkins. I have Seize the Day, and I will leave the link of where I got these, and this one is By the Sea. I got these from an Etsy seller, and I can't remember the name, so I will leave the link below. Let's start with this one. It came with 4 napkins, and there's 4 images on each napkin, so it's, I don't have tape in here. Well, I am really prepared for this video, aren't I? I used tape because Crafty Irina showed us to put some tape on the napkin, and it helps you pull up the layers that you don't want. But I'm going to peel it. Looks like there's maybe only 2 napkins on, 2 layers on this napkin. Alright, there's that. Now, this is a big image for a little tag. I know what I will do. I want to Mod Podge some of the napkins onto some of the blank white pages. So I'll try that with this one. There's my Mod Podge. There's the brush I use. And I'm going to get a little dish to pour that out into. And I got some water here. I'm going to water the Mod Podge down a bit. Just looking for something to stir it with. I'm sorry I wasn't more prepared, but I really wanted to get something more done. I did get the covers finished and got my pages cut, but I really wanted to get some progress made on the actual crafting of the pages. And I'm not going to stay at it too late tonight, or this evening, goodness, because I need to take a break from stuff. Sometimes I was up, did I say in the other video I was up till 4:30 in the morning? I just couldn't sleep. I think I did say that. So I'm going to try to start chilling out a little bit earlier this evening. But I do want to get something done. I think I won't be able to sleep if I don't get something done. I'll just lie there in bed thinking of what I should have gotten done on my journal today. Okay, she's got a cute little turtle there in the corner, but I don't want to take up that much room. Not sure how much I want to take off here. Maybe I can put that turtle on a tag or something. I'll put her right down there. I don't want to put Mod Podge on more of the page than I have to. So I'll just do little bits at a time. I'm afraid to just put it on the napkin because I might tear the napkin. Uh-oh. And I tore it anyway. that's enough. And I will set that down to dry. Maybe there's a little fish here, so maybe I'll put him on the other side of the page. There's alcohol ink on this paper from yesterday. Ah. Oh, that was just a paper cutter falling over. So what'd y'all do on the 4th of July? Did you have picnics? We don't even have fireworks in this area anymore on the 4th of July. They do it at the end of summer in Sayre, here, right next door to me. I grew up in East Smithfield, out in the country, and we had the best fireworks show around. People came from all over to go to our fireworks show, but it got too expensive. So, 4th of July used to be a big deal when I was a kid. We would have chicken barbecue and salads. We had 6 children in our family, so any occasion was a big event. We would have a 4th of July parade downtown, and let me see, I think I'll put some seashells on some tags. We would have a 4th of July parade downtown in the morning, and sometimes some of us were in the parade. I don't think I ever was, but you know, kids could just do whatever and be walking the parade. My brother one time put on, I think it was my mom's dress and a plastic wig that we had to play with, and he had my cousin in a wagon that he was pulling, and my cousin had a top hat and looked like he was all dressed up, and my brother had on a veil. I don't know what he made the veil out of, but he was supposed to be the bride and my cousin was the groom, and then my brother was pulling my cousin up the street in the parade in the wagon and said just married, but the bride was pulling the groom. It was, I don't know who came up with that idea, but I remember that. Both of my brothers marched in the parade when they were in the school band, and I think my sister was in the parade one time with my brother, but I don't think I ever was. But we'd go down and watch it on the 4th of July in the morning, and then we'd go home, and oh, my dad made the best barbecue chicken. So we'd have barbecue chicken and the salads and deviled eggs and cake and watermelon and all that. And then we would go to the VFW grounds, and they had an event all day. You could buy, you could buy treats, cotton candy and popcorn and stuff like that. And they had a band playing music and everything. And then when it got dark, we had the fireworks. So, yeah, 4th of July used to be a big deal. But today, I even forgot it was the 4th of July. I thought it was just a regular day. My flag is flying out on my porch. I did do that. My husband and I used to, in the later years, after the kids were grown and did their own things, we sometimes went to one of the lakes near here and had a picnic. I've been missing him a lot lately. I never stop missing him, but sometimes it feels worse than others. I like that seashell on here. I'm just really glad I have my journals, my journal making, which I love, to keep me occupied. And my sweet friends here on YouTube and Facebook and stuff, you guys who craft with me or like to watch my videos, whose videos I like to watch. It's nice to have that. So that's going to look really cute when it's dry, and I'll probably distress around the edges, and then you can journal on the back. Since I'm doing 3 journals with 3 signatures each, I should probably do several tags. So have you seen the movie The Greatest Showman? I've seen it 3 times now. I want to get the soundtrack. I saw it at the theater with my friend, which was awesome. And then my mom came over and watched it with me one day, and she liked it. And then my daughter just came and watched it with me. She hadn't seen it yet. And she liked it. She wants to buy the movie now. So, yeah, I like the movie. I just watched Amadeus the other day. That's from the 80s, but I'm a big Mozart fan. And I love that movie because it just showcases his music so beautifully. There's another cute little seashell. So, usually though, if I'm watching anything, it's usually YouTube. I don't watch very much TV anymore because I like watching my inspirational people on YouTube. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to start naming my favorites because there are a lot of people that I like to watch, and I wouldn't want to leave anybody out. And there's so many sweet people here in this junk journal community. I feel like this one needs something up there. The words on the napkin are by the sea. I think I'm just gonna take off the word sea and use that. Gotta be careful because my thumb is sticky from my fingers. Are sticky from the Mod Podge, and then they stick to the napkin, and when I move them I can tear the napkin. I could have left on the word the too. Too late now. Where do I want this? After I do some of this Mod Podging, I'll stop the video and then I'll look for some bags that I can actually do the alcohol ink on. There's 3. I should probably do some more of the pages too, but you probably don't want to watch me just glue stuff down with Mod Podge forever, and I've been on for 19 minutes, so I think I'm going to call it quits here on this video, and I'll be back hopefully with some bags that I can alcohol ink.